What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance before the 90 days video, and this one is all about Usman. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to me as if he may just be calling out TLC. Yes, calling them out, but what for? Well, based on the post that I'm about to read to you, I'm going to say he's calling them out for trying to botch his relationship with Kimberly, purely because of all the backlash that Usman has received ever since Tell All Part 1. But hey, let's not waste any more time. Let's give a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And now let's get into this freaking post. So, ladies and gentlemen, now I will say this: Usman's English when writing isn't great, so yeah, this ain't my reading being terrible as per usual. But anyway, let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. In season 4 of Before the 90 Days, everyone watched me and know how truly I'm pretty sure he's meant to say I am. Now I'm back with Kimberly 90. In season 5, we go up and down and we always fix our problems. Yes, due to the age gap, I was hesitating. Whoa. Sorry, I gotta cut it right there. And I have read this already, but I just can't help but laugh. But listen, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. How old was baby girl Lisa? And what was the age gap with baby girl Lisa? And he's talking about he was hesitating because of the age gap. The second that I even come near that line, I was like, I know this statement's about to be freaking bullcrap because, bro, we saw you before with an older woman. Who are you trying to fool? You can't lie to us. We're going to remember things. We have brains. We have something called memory. But hey, I guess he must think that the whole world must have amnesia or something. No offense to anyone that does have amnesia though. But with that being said though, let's proceed. Now obviously he continues by saying, I hesitating then and I don't think I do anything wrong to care for myself before repeating my past mistake, but at the end we make things work between Kimberly and I. Only for me to see and hear that I called Zara after Kimberly left. That was not true. The call with Zara was 5 days out of the 21 days after I arrived in Zanzibar, and I never wanted to I never wanted to do it. It took me 2 hours to be convinced. Now let's stop it right there. I never wanted to do it. It took me 2 hours to be convinced. And even the line before that, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm here telling you that I genuinely believe he's calling out TLC for trying to botch his relationship with Kimberly, even though we saw the relationship. And to be honest with you, even if you remove Zara out of the equation, him ringing Zara out of the equation, it changes nothing. These two flat out should not be together. I mean, he said it himself, we had ups and downs, but he's making these ups and downs seem as if they're okay to be, he makes it seem as if it's okay for someone to treat you the way they treated you. Like, hello? But hey, this is Usman. Usman isn't exactly one of the brightest people in the world. I mean, look at it this way. If he was that bright, he could have probably made this into a diss track and kind of got some numbers from his own musical attemption of a career. Yeah, attemption of a career. We can't call it a career no more. I think in the video before this, I said it's a music career and someone said what career and called me out. So now I'm going to say it was attemption of a career. Attemption probably isn't even a word. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you know me, always making up my own little shit. Yeah, let's get it. So he then continues by saying, despite the argument before making the call, I blame myself for doing it. But why telling the world that I make the call after Kim left? That was never fair. Look at Kimberly during the shoot in Zanzibar and the recording on the Tell All. You will all see the difference. I mean, listen, the fact is this though. It doesn't matter whether we was told or we were shown by TLC that this phone call was after Kimberly left. But the matter of the fact is, if it wasn't until after Kimberly left, then that means it must have been while Kimberly was there. But correct me if I'm wrong, but he made the phone call in the same room that he was staying in when Kimberly was there. And from what I remember, Kimberly is the one that actually booked those rooms anyway, because she arrived at Zanzibar before him and then she picked him up from the freaking airport. So really and truly, I don't see how he thinks this is smart, because if you ask me, it seems to me as if you either made it when Kimberly was there, which is still disrespectful, despite the fact that she is a piece of... But either way, you making it even after she left, what's the difference? You've still made it within her presence, or after she's left and you've told her that there's a future and you're now a couple. And then you refuse to kiss her publicly as she's about to fly off. Listen, I ain't really one for emotions and doing all that public. But if I'm about to let my baby go and she's about to fly elsewhere and I ain't gonna see her for a minute, best believe I'll be all over her. I'm like, hey, man. But then again, though, if Kimberly would never be my baby, so I can't. I was gonna say, but then again, if Kimberly was my baby, I wouldn't do it. But then again, though, I wouldn't get myself in that freaking situation, would I now? Oh dear Lord. Benjamin, come take the wheel, please. Now, don't do that. You're gonna mess us all up, okay? We don't want no more days hurt. Okay, but let's proceed, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see here, obviously it continues by saying, look at Kimberly during the, yes, I've read that, but my apologies. I make her that glowing. I've been good to that woman and she will testify that. For those thinking Kimberly fiance my life, finance my life, believe me, I make more money than my woman Kim. Okay, calm down. All right, Mr. Moneybags. If that's the case, then why don't you pay for the honeymoon that Kimberly paid for? But anyway, let's proceed. I wish Mum is alive. She would tell the world that Usman is a blessing to anyone around him. And since Kimberly knows that I believe that it matters. Sorry, that I believe that is what matters. I don't need to say much. Please tell my story how it's now I'm botching the whole fucking video. Anyway, let's continue. Please tell my story how it's don't edit, because next time I will not tolerate this. Sharp entertainment, and then angry emojis, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Now I didn't know Usman actually lost his mother, so sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. But here's the thing though, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, the whole post is absolute cack, to be honest with you, because the matter of fact is, he still rang Zara throughout 5 days out of the 21 days, whatever flipping nonsense he said. Regardless, he still rang her, and he rang her obviously when Kimberly was still there. And so what if him and Kimberly maybe had an argument at that moment in time and they went to separate rooms? It doesn't mean that you then go off and ring Zara at that moment in time, because in that reality, all you're doing is dragging someone into your BS that doesn't need to be in your BS, because really and truly now, Usman has now put Zara into crossfire. And if you ask me, it seems to me as if the only reason why he told Kimberly that the song Zara was about an actual person called Zara that was actually his ex is probably because after ringing her, he thought, shit, she's probably gonna find out at some point somehow. So you know what? Let me just tell her now, because, you know, I've done the dirty deed of ringing her when I really shouldn't be ringing her. But obviously with Usman, as we already figured out, he likes to talk to more than one woman at a time, because when he was with Zara anyway, he was talking to Kimberly. And now he's with Kimberly, he's now talking to Zara. Like, when are you gonna learn? When are you gonna grow up? And when are you gonna stop making excuses and giving us this ridiculous story that makes it, if anything, digs even more of a hole? And then on top of that, to then blame TLC. Listen, you said it before. You was on season 4. So based on the fact that he was on season 4 of 90 Day Fiance before, he knows how TLC run. He knows how they do their flipping shit. So to be fair with you, it's your fault. Simple as that. But hey, some people in this world just can't take accountability for their own actions. Some people in this world just want to blame that person, that person, that person. I mean, ask Benjamin, he'll tell you all about it. You know what I mean? Man, always blaming everybody. Yeah, if you know, you know. But nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, you guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section and we'll talk about it. Because this one right here, I mean, we've read a lot of cack throughout this whole season. Now, I don't know if this is the most cack I've read so far, because I've read so much cack I can't keep up myself. But this cast, they all should just not talk, to be honest with you, because each time they talk, whether it's on camera or whether it's on their social platforms, all they end up doing is just digging bigger and bigger holes for themselves. Wow, imagine that whole season of people who just basically have no brain cells. Yeah, that is it in a nutshell, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? But hey, thank you so much for your time. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you lovely folks all the way in the comment section. Peace.